Hi students, good morning to all of you. In the previous class, we have discussed about working of four-stroke petrol engines, working of four-stroke diesel engines. So now in this class, we are going to discuss about working of two-stroke engines, Before that, what is two-stroke cycle engine? What is two-stroke cycle engine? So already I have explained in the previous video. So next, there are two types of two-stroke engines. There are two types of two-stroke engines. They are two-stroke SI engines. They are petrol engines. And second one is two-stroke CA engines. They are diesel engines. So we have another two topics: a difference between petrol engine and diesel engine, and engine performance parameter. These two topics we will discuss in the next video or next class. But in this class we will discuss only working principle of two-stroke SI engine. They are petrol engines. So before that, first of all, coming to the topic, what is a two-stroke cycle engine? What is a two-stroke cycle engine? So already I have explained in the previous video. Once again listen. What is two-stroke cycle engine? If the working cycle is completed, two strokes of the piston or one revolution of the crankshaft, so then it is called two-stroke cycle engine. Once again listen. If the working cycle is completed, two strokes of the piston or one revolution of the crankshaft, then it is called two-stroke cycle engine. There are two types of two-stroke engines. They are, first one, two-stroke SI engine. They are petrol engines. And second one, two-stroke CA engine. They are diesel engines. Okay. So we will discuss in this class only this topic only. First one, explanation about working of two-stroke SI engines. So now let us see what is the working principle of two-stroke petrol engine. See here, the question may like this in the question paper. See here, explain about working of two-stroke petrol engine, or the question may like this, explain about working of two-stroke SI engine. Two-stroke SI engine or two-stroke petrol engine, both are same. Okay. So for this two-stroke petrol engines, we have a small description. So listen carefully. So here, in two-stroke cycle engine, all the events means suction, compression, expansion and exhaust. These four events are completed at a time in two strokes of the piston. Once again listen. In two-stroke cycle engine, all the events are completed in two strokes of the piston. All the events means suction event, compression event, expansion event and exhaust event. These four events are completed in two strokes of the piston. So this will happen in the two-stroke cycle engine. And already I explained what is two-stroke cycle engine. In two-stroke cycle engine, working cycle is completed two strokes of the piston or one revolution of the crankshaft. Okay. And third point, in two-stroke engine, suction and exhaust strokes are eliminated. So whereas in four-stroke cycle engine, we have four-stroke suction, compression, expansion and exhaust. But in two-stroke cycle engine, these two strokes are eliminated. Okay. Next, the valves of four-stroke cycle engine, are replaced with the three ports. So here in four-stroke cycle engine, we will have valves, inlet valve, exhaust valve. But in the two-stroke engines, we will have ports. They are three ports: inlet port, exhaust port, transfer port. Once again listen, this is very important point. In four-stroke cycle engine, we will have valves. inlet valve, exhaust valve, like that. But in two-stroke cycle engine, we will have ports. There are three ports. They are inlet port, exhaust port, transfer port. Means instead of valves, we use ports. So they are inlet port, exhaust port, and transfer port. See here, these three ports, inlet port, exhaust port, transfer port, these three ports are covered and uncovered by the piston as it moves up and down in the cylinder. So next, very important point, this one, suction and compression events or suction and compression process are carried out in the first stroke. So in two-stroke cycle engine, generally we have two strokes only. In the first stroke, compression and suction and compression, these two events are carried out at a time in the first stroke, and expansion and exhaust strokes are completed or carried out in second stroke. Once again listen, in two-stroke cycle engine we will have two strokes, first strokes and second stroke. Okay, in first stroke, suction and compression process will carried out. In second stroke, expansion and exhaust strokes carried out. Okay, I hope you understand. So here, this is the diagram. This diagram shows working of two-stroke petrol engine. This diagram shows working of petrol engine. So in two-stroke cycle engine, we have ports, whereas in four-stroke cycle engine we have valves, inlet valve, exhaust valve. Instead of valves we have ports, inlet port, exhaust port. So through this inlet port, air fuel mixture will enter into this crankcase. This is a crankcase, and through this exhaust port, burn gases are carried out. Burn gases are carried out through the exhaust port to the atmosphere. Through the exhaust port, burn gases are carried out to the atmosphere. And this is our piston. So this piston will reciprocate inside the engine cylinder up and down. Okay, up and down. So this is our transfer port. Through this transfer port, air fuel mixture will enter into the engine cylinder. Air fuel mixture will enter into the engine cylinder. Through this transfer port, air fuel mixture will enter into the engine cylinder. This is about transfer port. And this is our crank and crankshaft. This is a crankcase. This space is crankcase. So this is our spark plug. Okay, so this diagram shows working of two-stroke petrol engine. Okay, so generally in two-stroke petrol engine we have two strokes. One is first stroke and second stroke. First stroke and second stroke. So what happens in the first stroke? Let us see here in this slide. See, in two-stroke cycle engine, it consisting two strokes. They are first stroke, another name of the first stroke is upward stroke, and second stroke, another name of the second stroke is downward stroke. See, what is first stroke or what is upward stroke? What happens in the first upward stroke? What is second stroke or what is downward stroke? What happens in the downward stroke? Let us see one by one. So here, first stroke or upward stroke. So what happens in the upward stroke? What happens in the upward stroke? See here, basically, once again observe the diagram. So basically this piston, before starts the engine, this piston will be at BDC position. So here in the first stroke or in the upward stroke, piston moves from BDC to TDC. Already I have explained. So before starts the engine, the piston will be at BDC position. So in the upward stroke or in the first stroke, piston moves from BDC to TDC. When the piston moves from BDC to TDC, inlet port and and will be opened position. Inlet port will be open position, and exhaust port and transfer port will be in closed position. Once again observe the diagram. See here, before starts the engine, this piston will be at BDC position. So in the first stroke, piston moves from BDC to TDC, BDC to TDC. Okay, in the first stroke, piston moves from BDC to TDC. When the piston moves from BDC to TDC, this inlet port, so this inlet port will be opened position, exhaust port and transfer port covered by the piston, means these two ports are closed position. Once again listen, when the piston moves from BDC to TDC, this inlet port will be opened position, but exhaust port and transfer port covered with piston, means these two ports are in closed position. These two ports will be closed position when it moves from BDC to piston moves from BDC to TDC. Next, let us see third point. When the piston moves from BDC to TDC, so it means piston creates partial vacuum in the crankcase. When the piston moves from BDC to TDC, piston creates partial vacuum in the crankcase. So that is, partial pressure in the crankcase is less than the atmosphere. So once again observe the diagram. See here, in the first stroke, piston moves from BDC to TDC. When the piston moves from BDC to TDC, exhaust port, transfer port, this is a transfer port. These two ports will be closed position, and the inlet port will be opened position. When the piston moves from BDC to TDC, this piston creates a low vacuum or partial vacuum in the crankcase. This is a crankcase. This is totally crankcase. When the piston moves from BDC to TDC, this piston creates low vacuum or partial vacuum in the crankcase. So what happens when it creates partial vacuum in the crankcase means, so here we have a low pressure. Inside the crankcase we have low pressure. If we observe the pressure, atmosphere pressure and crankcase pressure, so in the crankcase pressure we have low pressure as compared to atmosphere pressure. So due to the pressure difference, air fuel mixture will enter into the crankcase. Once again listen here. So here, when the piston moves from BDC to TDC, so this piston creates partial vacuum in the crankcase. So means we will have low pressure in the crankcase. So due to that pressure difference, air fuel mixture will enter into the crankcase. So this is a fourth point. Once again listen, due to the pressure difference, the air fuel mixture will enter into the crankcase. All of you listen. Fifth point, when the piston moves from BDC to TDC, it compresses the previously collected air fuel. See here in the first stroke, piston moves from BDC to TDC. So when the piston moves from BDC to TDC, so it compresses the previously collected fuel. So here this is the fuel. So this fuel will compressed by the piston in the first stroke, and the piston moves from BDC to TDC. Next, last point, at the end of the compression, fuel is ignited by the spark plug. See here, once again observe. So when the piston moves from BDC to TDC, air fuel mixture will enter into the cylinder. At the same time, this piston will compress the air fuel mixture, previously collected air fuel mixture, to the required temperature and pressure. So here we have a spark plug. This spark plug will produce the spark. So due to that spark, air fuel mixture will burn. Air fuel mixture will burn. So this is the first stroke. I hope you understand. Let us see second stroke. Let us see second stroke, that is upward stroke. So what happens in the second stroke means, in the second stroke high pressure and temperature will develop in the crankcase. In the second stroke what happens, high pressure and high temperature will develop in the crankcase. No, sorry, this is not a crankcase, in the cylinder. Okay, so in the downward stroke or in the second stroke, high pressure and temperature will develop in the engine cylinder. Okay, so in the downward stroke piston moves from TDC to BDC. Here once again listen, observe first point. In the downward stroke high pressure and temperature will develop in the engine cylinder. So this high pressure and temperature will act on the piston, so the piston moves from TDC to BDC. So once again observe the diagram. See here, in the second stroke, high pressure and temperature will develop in the engine cylinder. So this high pressure and temperature will act on this piston, so this piston moves TDC to BDC. So all of you observe the third point. When the piston moves from TDC to BDC, inlet port will be closed position. Inlet port will be closed position. Exhaust port and transfer port will be at opened position. See, once again see here. When the piston moves from TDC to BDC, from upward direction to downward direction. So when the piston moves from TDC to BDC, this inlet port will be closed position. These two ports, exhaust port and transfer port, will be opened position in the second stroke. See here, fourth point. When the piston moves from TDC to BDC, fresh air fuel mixture will enter into the cylinder. At the same time, burn gases are released through the exhaust port. So this is very important point. So all of you observe the diagram. See here, when the piston moves from TDC to BDC, this is second stroke. So in the second stroke, inlet port will be closed position, exhaust port and transfer port, these two ports will be opened position. So when the piston moves from TDC to BDC, so here through this transfer port, fresh air fuel mixture will enter into the engine cylinder. At the same time, exhaust gases, burn gases are carried out to the atmosphere. Burn gases goes out to the atmosphere through the exhaust port at a time. Once again listen, fourth point. When the piston moves from TDC to BDC, fresh air fuel mixture will enter into the cylinder. At the same time, burn gases are released to the exhaust port. And all of you observe the fifth point. The shape of the two-stroke cycle engine, the shape of the piston, the shape of the piston helps in scavenging, means burn gases out of the cylinder, and also this shape prevents fresh air mixing with burn gases. The shape of the piston is called deflector. Once again listen here. So we will have deflector will be like this. Sorry. So the deflector will be like this. This is the shape. Okay. This deflector will prevent the mixing of fresh air fuel mixture and burn gases. So this is a function of the deflector. Once again, the shape of the piston helps in scavenging. Means, what is scavenging means? Burn gases out of the cylinder. And also this deflector or shape of the piston well helps to prevent the fresh air charge mixing with burn gases. So the shape of the piston is called deflector. I hope you understand. So let us see animation video. So we will understand for understanding purpose. So students, all of you observe this animation video. So here, and this is a two-stroke petrol engine, two-stroke cycle engine. Here the piston moves from TDC to BDC or BDC to TDC. So in two-stroke cycle engine there are two strokes, first stroke and second stroke. So here in the first stroke, what happens in the first stroke? Piston moves from BDC to TDC, BDC to TDC, upward direction. In the first stroke, piston moves from BDC to TDC. When the piston moves from BDC to TDC, so here exhaust port and so this is our exhaust port, this is exhaust port, and this is a transfer port. So when the piston moves from BDC to TDC, BDC to TDC, this transfer port and exhaust port, these two ports will be closed position and this port will be open position when it piston moves from BDC to TDC. Okay, this happens in the first stroke. Once again listen, in the first stroke piston moves from BDC to, in the first stroke piston moves from, in the first stroke piston moves from BDC to TDC, BDC to TDC. When it moves from BDC to TDC, so here this is our exhaust port, this is our exhaust port, this is our transfer port, and this is our inlet port. So when the piston moves from BDC to TDC, this transfer port and exhaust port, these two will be in closed position. See here, so these two are in closed position. See, these two ports are covered with the piston. See here, this is in closed position, this one also closed position. Exhaust port is in closed position, transfer port is in closed position, but this inlet port is in open position. This inlet port in open position when it moves from BDC to TDC. But in the second stroke, what happens in the second stroke? In the second stroke, piston moves from TDC to BDC. When the piston moves from TDC to BDC, this inlet port will be closed position, this exhaust port and this transfer port will be open position. Okay, open position. So in the first stroke, piston moves from BDC to TDC. These two strokes, these two ports, exhaust port, the transfer port, these two ports will be closed position. This inlet port will be open position. When it moves from, piston moves from BDC to TDC, so here this inlet port will be open position. Fresh air fuel mixture will enter into the crankcase. This is our crankcase. So next, in the second stroke, when the piston, in the second stroke, piston moves from TDC to BDC. So when the piston moves from TDC to BDC, this inlet port will be closed position, exhaust port and transfer port, these two ports will be open position. So let us see this animation video. See here. See here. In the second stroke, piston moves from TDC to BDC. So it is moved. Now it is moved to the down BDC position. So when it moves from TDC to BDC, this inlet port is in closed position. Means this inlet port is covered with piston, this piston, and these two ports, remaining two ports, transfer port and exhaust port, these two ports are open position. See, so when the piston moves from TDC to BDC, inlet port will be closed position, exhaust port, transfer port will be open position. So at this situation, whatever the air fuel mixture we collected in the crankcase, whatever the air fuel mixture we collected previously in the crankcase, this will transfer through the transfer port to the engine cylinder, into the engine cylinder. At the same time, whatever the burn gases we have here, these burn gases are carried out to the atmosphere to the exhaust port, So this is the animation video for understanding purpose. Once again observe this video. So here, when the piston moves from TDC to BDC to TDC, inlet valve will be open, fresh air will mixture will enter into the crankcase. When the piston moves from TDC to BDC, so these transfer port will open and fresh air will enter into the engine cylinder, and at the same time burn gases will carried out through the atmosphere through the exhaust port. So this is a animation video for understanding purpose. Okay, this is our piston connecting rod, this one is crankcase, and this one is crankshaft, inlet port, exhaust port, and this is a transfer port. This one is spark plug. So this is a mechanism. I hope you understand about the working principle of two-stroke petrol engine. Thank you so much.